One of the primary reasons we have a difficult time answering that question is because what we're going up against, okay? Paganism itself is older than any other religion, all right? And how the best way to understand that is that where the word pagan came from. Hi, Phoenix family. So tonight's video is what is pagan? And I want to try to give an idea of how to answer it and explain why it's so difficult to answer. Okay, so there are several reasons why this question would come up. One, of course, is because somebody wants to know for themselves, is this something that they might be interested in and learning, something that they may be interested in studying? So naturally they're going to say, well, what is pagan? Another reason would be somebody that, say, the youth that has kind of already started to learn, they've already started on their own path, but they want a little bit more information, and they need something solid to hold on to. They need a title that makes them feel like they're on a direct path. So they say, well, what is pagan? Another one is, of course, family members. Well, we're such and such. What do you mean you're pagan? And then the one that everybody dislikes is the preacher, the minister, whatever of Christianity that says, well, what is pagan? One of the primary reasons we have a difficult time answering that question is because what we're going up against, okay? Paganism itself is older than any other religion, all right? And how the best way to understand that is that where the word pagan came from, okay? When Christianity began to build, in the year 460, when Christianity was becoming something more spread out, they were trying to make their way in through Viking territory and such, and they had a solid plan, okay? Okay, so this is how man was created. This is what you're supposed to do. These are the laws you're supposed to follow. This is the exact way you're supposed to do it. And if it doesn't go this way, this is where you're going. All right. So they have this basically written in stone. So when you, as an individual, says, well, I'm pagan, and you don't have these answers written in stone, you're laughed at. You're shunned. You're a non-believer.
Shun the non-believer. Shun.
And it makes it difficult. It really does. So the word, where it came from, okay, as Christianity was spreading and manifesting itself as a religious practice, and a mandatory one at that in a lot of cases, when you were called a pagan, it was meant to be a dirty word. It was meant to be in a sense of like racism even, or something that would be ugly, something that when you heard it, you would go, ooh, ouch. Excuse me. The idea was when you heard that word was to make you cringe. And if others around you pointed and said, she's a pagan, she's a pagan, it was meant to make you, want to shy away from the word. Okay, so now you understand where the word itself came from. All right. And throughout time, that word was adopted in a sense of pride. Yeah, I'm pagan. And basically, it means I am not Christian. That's it. That's the very basics of where the word came from and exactly what it means. So when somebody says, well, what is pagan? I'm not Christian. There you go. Just because we no longer use the word in shame or humiliation, but rather pride, doesn't change the meaning of it. The word pagan meant as a derogatory term for anybody that was not following in the Christian conversion. Okay? So now, let's take it up back to where we are right now, into modern times, today, right now. And somebody says, well, what is pagan? Okay? You can still use that as the answer. It means I'm not Christian. But then you can go further into it and say, like if you were asking me, Angel, what is pagan to you? Then I can say, pagan to me is not being held down with restraints and stipulations to religion. Because I have the freedom to be myself. I have the freedom to accept myself. I have the freedom to make my own decisions, my own reactions, my own actions, take consequences for my actions, take responsibility for my actions. I can be a sexual person and not feel shame for it. I can meet with different people and not feel ridiculed. I can have, I can speak to spirits and not feel shunned for having this ability. I can relate into the earth. I can relate with the trees and the moving energy around me. I can manipulate it. I can manifest it. I can push it. I can pull it and not feel like this is a bad thing because it's not taught in religion. Okay? That's what pagan is to me. It's about being me. It's about accepting me. Now, with that said, there are various sections of paganism, okay? And so you have the Celtics, and you have heathens, and you have the Wiccans, and the Austrotrues. I might be saying that word wrong. But I mean, are just pieces of it, all right? Pagan itself is the umbrella term for people that are not Christian. That's where it came from. Throughout time, you have more things, you have more pieces, because you have now about 1,000 different religions. This one is Muslim, this one, you have all of these over here that are Christian, about 900 of them, but yet they are different because you have a Catholic Christian, you have a Baptist Christian, a Lutheran Christian, a Mormon Christian, and so on. They're all Christian, they're just all different. So when you say, I am pagan, these people want a solid answer. They want a solid foundation because their religion says you have to be this, this, and this. But you saying pagan, where's your solid foundation? You say, I am the solid foundation of pagan. Because I am alive, I am here, I am accepting me for who I am and what I want to believe in, what feels right to me. Okay? I am that solid foundation. So, I hope that helped you guys, because that's a very general and yet at the same time, what's the word I want to use? It gives you something to build confidence on. Okay, is that way you don't feel shamed, shunned or anything like that. Because if those people are going to do that to you, they really don't care anyways, and feel free to walk away. It's going to hurt, but you can walk away and find your true self and find family that pulls you in for who you are and wants to or surround you with that same kind of love. And we're right here at Pagans of the Path, Rise of the Phoenix, okay? You will be accepted there, just so you know. But yeah, I mean, that build confidence on that answer. What is pagan? It's me. I am pagan. I am pagan because I am not Christian. I am pagan because I follow myself. I accept me and I love me.
Shun the non-believer. Shun.
Alright, so that's going to be it. We're going to call that video a night. Please like, share, subscribe, share, with as far as you can. Get it all over Facebook, tweet it out, whatever you got to do. Let's get all the information out there. Let's build on this pagan foundation, guys. I thank you all very much for viewing the video. Love you. Mwah. Have a good night.